If you are a business owner, you probably already know that you should be creating content on LinkedIn. But chances are that you're not quite sure what to say and what type of content will actually result in getting you clients. Now, if that is you, keep on watching this video as I'm about to share 3 tips with you for creating content that gets lots of engagement and attracts the right audience for your business. I'm Vendy, and I'm all about helping coaches and course creators attract the highest quality inbound leads on LinkedIn without the need for cold selling. Now, if you are planning to use LinkedIn in your strategy this year, then be sure you subscribe to my channel and click that bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Content creation is my favorite thing to talk about. Why? Well, because it's the simplest way for you to attract your next dream client on LinkedIn. You might already know that I am not a fan of cold outreach. I don't like spamming people or sending salesy DMs on LinkedIn. Instead, I much rather prefer my ideal clients reaching out to me, and if you're here, I'm guessing that you would like the same. So how does content creation can help you get inbound leads on LinkedIn? Well, it's actually quite simple. Your LinkedIn profile is your sales page, and your content is what drives traffic to it. When you create an intriguing post that resonates with your audience, your ideal clients will want to check you out. They will go to your profile, see what you have to offer, and then send you a DM. Now, that's an inbound lead right there. However, I must stress this. There is no point sending traffic to your LinkedIn profile if it is looking like a resume, because a resume cannot deliver you sales. So if you'd like my help in transforming your profile into the most compelling sales page, be sure you message me on LinkedIn and ask me about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. Once your profile is up to scratch, we can then focus on creating content. Now, without further ado, let me share 3 tips with you for creating posts that get a lot of engagement and attract clients. Tip number 1, serve your audience. Now, I'm sure you have heard me say this before, but let me draw it home for you one more time. You must give value through your content. Content creation is not about producing salesy posts where you're just promoting yourself and your offers. Pushing your own agenda is the biggest turnoff for your clients, and it will not result in sales. So I don't want to see posts that go something like this. Want to appear on a first page of Google? Message me today to find out how I can help you with your SEO. Now, can you see how icky this post feels? People will not engage with salesy content like that, and you might even come across too desperate for business. Now, that is not the vibe you want to be putting across on LinkedIn now, is it? So instead, I want you to focus on serving your ideal clients. Think about what are they struggling with right now? How could you help them? For example, your post could go something like, struggling to appear on the first page of Google? Here are 3 hacks you can use to get found online faster. And then you proceed with actually giving actionable tips to your audience of how they can improve their website to be found by their ideal clients. Don't be scared of giving away free value. That is exactly how you build your credibility on LinkedIn and become known as the go-to expert in your niche. So, moving on to tip number 2, structure your post. Whether you're planning to create text posts, carousels, videos, polls, or images, there's one thing for sure, and that is you need to have a really strong copy behind them. So what do I mean by that? Your copy is the text portion behind your post, and how you structure it will determine whether your post succeeds and gets tons of engagement, or it completely flops and gets no views at all. You might have noticed that when you publish a post, only the first couple of lines appear in the newsfeed, and people have to click that See More button if they wish to read the entire post. This means that your mission is to captivate your audience with the first few sentences, because if you do not, the rest of the post does not matter because they will not see it. All of this is to say that every piece of content you're putting out needs to have a super strong hook that draws people in and makes them curious to click that see more button. Once you have intrigued your audience, it is time to deliver the value you promised. So this is where you want to teach your ideal client something that will improve their life or business that very day. Last but not least, you want to end your post with a call to action. Ask your audience a question in relation to what you just shared to encourage engagement and get those comments pouring in. Now, I know that copywriting can feel like a beast. So if you'd like me to be your coach and teach you how to create content that gets thousands of views per post and actually results in bringing in clients, message me on LinkedIn and ask me about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. I would love to help you. All right, so moving on to tip number 3. Stay on top of the algorithm. LinkedIn is still in its golden era. Studies show that out of 260 million active users on LinkedIn, only 1% of people are sharing content on a weekly basis. This means that there are a ton of people scrolling through the newsfeed, but there are nearly not enough content available for them. So this means that LinkedIn is going to be pushing your posts extra hard because it has to show something to all those eyeballs refreshing the feed. Think about it. When you publish something on Facebook or Instagram, that piece of content disappears in the feed within seconds because there is so much competition on those platforms. On LinkedIn, however, a single post can be in circulation for up to a week, and you can easily get 2,000, 17,000, 30,000 views per post. Now, this is not magic. My clients are achieving these results every single day, and so can you. If you'd like to know how I can help you, message me on LinkedIn and ask me about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. Now, when it comes to the algorithm, there is one more thing to remember, and that is LinkedIn loves when people are using its latest features. When LinkedIn introduced videos, they were pushed in the newsfeed extra hard. When they introduced carousels, their engagement was skyrocketing. And when LinkedIn introduced polls, they also got phenomenal engagement. So this means you always want to be tapping into the latest features on LinkedIn to capitalize on that extra reach and extra push LinkedIn is giving you. There you have it. Those are my 3 tips for creating content that gets tons of engagement and tons of clients. Now, if you want more ideas for growing on LinkedIn, be sure you grab my quick start guide to LinkedIn below this video. I highly suggest that you check out this video next on how to get more followers on LinkedIn. I'd really appreciate if you could give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me grow on YouTube. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next episode.